burns a black woman's face with a lit cigar in a horrifying abuse of power.
It suits me.
But he has no idea who she really is. By the time he learns the truth, his world will be turned upside down, and the system that protected him for so long will begin to crumble. Join us as we follow Avery's relentless journey to hold her abusers accountable and spark a revolution.
That is not even that good. It could be an AI solo, it could be a real solo, I just don't know yet. Alright people, welcome to the channel, okay? I hope you guys are having an awesome day. Hope you guys are having a Merry Christmas of going fall. Now, I'm using the Minecraft parkour background for some reason. Number one, I think it's best while I got in the viewers after I possibly will. Oh, someone else's content video, but that does not mean I'm seeing someone else's content. I'm just gawking off of them, like what I say, like. But anyways, okay, second reason, I have saw that video. It is a popular Minecraft parkour video. Like it's so popular around the real going far, like. We're not saying right, so yeah. But I'm thinking about reviewing a video that we had to stop the abuse on a racist cop, because cops are goally racist. Like we're not saying right. Cops are absolutely racist. Good black people, some guys. If some cops are actually racist, like we're not saying right. They only racist if they burn a black person's face with a cigar or cigarette or kind thing and like that's not really good at all. But the worst thing about racism, the worst black people is that if some Lincoln white girl actually really burns a black person's face with a cigar or cigarette, like that is the way it was when calling the black person the N-word, like that's not really good at all. Like we're not say like that, like that's not actually that good at all. Like I actually really pissed off about it, because I know we used to have a lot of bad choices back in our past, but for some reason right now things have gone a lot better, like we're not say like, except for the guy well this racist cop burns the black woman's face with a cigar. But best for help as soon as he requests it. Now let's get on with the contact, shall we?
Who sat across the table, her wrists cuffed to the cold steel surface. The air reeked of tobacco and something metallic, an atmosphere thick with foreboding. Avery sat upright, her dark brown skin gleaming under the flickering fluorescent light. Her face betrayed no fear, though the red marks around her wrists told another story. She had endured hours in that chair, subjected to Hale's oppressive presence and his relentless verbal assault. Yet her silence was deliberate. Each breath she took was measured, each glance calculated. You think you can walk in here, hold your head high, and demand respect? Hale sneered, leaning closer. His voice, gravelly and dripping with disdain, cut through the room like a blade. This isn't your world. It never was, and it never will be. Avery didn't flinch, though the heat from his cigar edged dangerously close to her cheek. Her defiance was subtle but unmistakable. Her hands, though shackled, clenched into fists, her nails digging into her palms. Inside, her rage simmered, a slow burn that mirrored the glowing tip of Hale's cigar. It had all started earlier that evening, a routine traffic stop, or so she thought. The flashing lights in her rearview mirror, the curt demand for her license and registration, the questions that quickly escalated into accusations. Avery had tried to reason with them, to assert her rights, but her words fell on deaf ears. It was never about the law, it was about who she was, a young black woman daring to drive through the wrong neighborhood. By the time she was dragged into the precinct, the sting of humiliation had already taken root. Hale had ensured her entry was a spectacle. Officers whispered and smirked as she was paraded through the station. It was a scene designed to strip her of any dignity she had left. "You people never learn, do you?" Hale muttered, his words laced with venom. Avery locked eyes with him, her jaw tightening. "People like me?" she said, her voice even but sharp, refusing to let him have the final word. Hale chuckled darkly, taking another puff of his cigar. "Don't twist my words, but if the shoe fits..." His insinuation hung in the air, heavy and stifling. He leaned in, his broad frame towering over her, the cigar's ember brushing dangerously close to her face. She could feel the heat prickling her skin, the unspoken threat hanging in the air like a noose. She squeezed her eyes shut, swallowing the scream rising in her throat. Her mind raced back to the countless moments in her career when she had been forced to bite her tongue, to endure the casual slights and the systemic barriers that had been built against her. Avery remembered her first year in the academy, when an instructor had told her outright that she didn't belong. She remembered the countless times she'd seen justice twisted, the victims ignored, the culprits protected by their badges. And now, sitting...
Well, know what? I think that in soccer main on Avery, while the officer main Hell, I think they are bad officers. Like they are actually bad officers. Like if they are in soccer, actually go to black women that she does not belong here, then that thinks they are being racist. Well, no, I might be getting with guys they are cruel.
Here in Hale's interrogation room, she felt the weight of those memories pressing down on her chest. Beyond the door, Malik Carter lingered in the hallway, his figure framed by the sliver of light seeping through the glass panel. Malik, a junior officer and one of Avery's few allies, watched the scene unfold with a mixture of guilt and helplessness. He knew Hale's methods. Everyone did. But speaking up against him was a risk few were willing to take. Malik clenched his fists, his conscience warring with his fear. He wanted to intervene, to tell Hale to back off, but the unspoken rules of the precinct held him back. In this world, challenging someone like Hale could cost you more than just your job. It could ruin your life. Inside the room, Hale sneered, his confidence unwavering. "You're not special, Johnson. You're just another name on a file, another face in the system. The sooner you understand that, the easier this will be." Avery leaned forward, her gaze piercing through the haze of smoke. "And what about you, detective? What will you be when all this is over? Just another name on a scandal?" Her words were a direct hit. Hale's smirk faltered for a moment, the crack in his facade fleeting but visible. He ground the cigar into the metal table, scattering ashes across its surface. "You'll regret that," he said, his voice low and menacing. But Avery wasn't done. "No," she whispered, her voice steady and laced with quiet fury. "You will." Hale straightened, stepping back. His laughter was cold, humorless, echoing in the small room. "Regret? The only thing I regret is not teaching you this lesson sooner." The door swung open abruptly, breaking the tension. Malik stepped inside, his expression neutral, but his eyes betraying his unease. "Hale," he said, keeping his voice steady. "Captain wants a word." Hale turned sharply, glaring at Malik. "We're not done here," he growled. Malik didn't flinch. "Captain says now." Hale hesitated, his eyes darting between Malik and Avery. Finally, he turned and stormed out, his boots echoing against the concrete floor. As the door closed behind him, Malik exhaled, his shoulders sagging slightly. He glanced at Avery, his voice barely above a whisper. "Are you okay?" Avery didn't answer immediately. She looked at the ashes on the table, then at the cuff marks on her wrists.
I'm not going go on even why about this video, but I think this video contains abuse and racism like a lot. Like, would no one say why? And I think it contains like a lot of racism and a lot of abuse power or something else. So yeah. And I seriously think that now on Foggy Woman's main, I don't know who the woman really is, and but I gotta say she's an innocent woman that might gonna go one maybe about her by accident or something. I don't know. I mean, she could have gone and go one maybe her on purpose. I don't know, guys. But we let you guys know in the comments down below. after we are finished with the video or something, but I'm not going to watch the whole video or something, cause it will be a good idea to go switch some of these scenes, go cut the case. So yeah.
Convict, but it's enough to prove he's dirty. Use it wisely. Malik picked up the drive, staring at it like it might explode. This could blow everything open, he murmured. Or it could blow up in your face, Sarah warned. Be careful who you trust. Avery stood.
Okay, so the woman's name is Sarah, by the way. Like, she seemed like a nice woman. Like, I'm not going to go why about that, but she seemed really nice. You know what? She is a nice woman, no matter what. Like, seriously, like, I think she's just trying to do a wife thing or something else. But I think that these cops are the one guys, like the bad cops or something else. I don't know, bro. But, seriously. Well, I think that's all for the case video. So yeah, I think that's all for, the case video. So, if you want my channel, then please go ahead and like and subscribe, and click on the previous video if we want to go, because it's all about how to get go or we go back. As we go to go about how to get go or we go back, and how go we saw the or we go without any cleanse. Because when we saw go or we go, we will not have to deal with a lot of cleanse, believe me. If we follow my video, then we will not have to deal with a lot of cleanse. Okay, so this is why I'm guessing low. And we will not have to have infinite swelling on the Google search. Okay, Google search will no longer be failed, and I'll be guessing low, guys, how to go back. Okay, alright guys, I hope you like my channel, but I'm good fan. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Okay, peace out.